Conway, previous competitor on Battleground.
And now for our next fight of the evening. Fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 79.6 kilograms, a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, fighting out of Australia, beachside Jiu-Jitsu, Lachlan Conway! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 81.1 kilograms, a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, fighting out of Lebanon, Absolute MMA and Complete MMA, Siraj Soufi!
Lachlan Conway having the advantage of being here before on our Battleground mat.
We did.
But Siraj looking like someone I definitely wouldn't want to mess with.
Absolutely. Lachlan had the pleasure of doing battle against your partner, I believe.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you're right now, Siraj, yeah, definitely comes out looking all like he means business. Coming hailing from Lebanon, black belt at Absolute MMA. A gym known for, the really high technicians. But Lachlan, Lachlan impressed me last time out with his work rate, his aggressiveness in the attack. And I've never seen Siraj before, so I'm really looking forward to this. He certainly has a way of carrying himself, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes, Joe. Both men just jockeying for position, seizing each other out. Arm drag attempt from Lachlan back to feet. Siraj gets out of the way. Both just fight the hands. Oh, nice leg trip attempt. Almost move for move there. Siraj just coming in out of range, testing him out, testing his defences. Shoots, double leg, should finish, takes the back. Beautiful work from Siraj. Soufi now ties up into what looks like almost potential for a leg triangle, but Lachlan is defending well. Needs to continue chasing that angle. Great start, Joe.
Yeah, he's tucked his hand really quickly under there, knowing the threat is there just to defend, but Siraj is really strong in this position.
He is very aggressive and looks to me very technical. He's looking to just leverage that shoulder. He's looking to try and pull that arm out from underneath. Lachlan's doing a good job at hiding that and defending.
Yeah, he's staying heavy on that bottom leg there. That stops him from getting the elevation that he needs to come to bring and expose his neck on the other side.
Yeah, absolutely. And he just changes around, changes his position of his triangle, and is looking to just extend out. Lachlan does really good job there, Joe.
Look, I think Lockie addressed the defense early there. He almost accepted that he was about to be in a really bad spot, and he addressed the defense early on, which helped him get out in the end.
Yeah, another near triangle lock up there for Siraj. I've been impressed by his aggression, but also his technicality as well. He does everything he's doing with purpose. Lachlan needs to be able to start playing his jiu-jitsu here, and that's not something I think he's been able to do. He's just been on the defensive so far. I want to see Lachlan work that jiu-jitsu that we've seen so well before. Trains very regularly at beachside jiu-jitsu with Declan Moody. Declan, one of the best young prospects in Australia, representing flying the flag, will very likely be at ADCC, competing against the world's best grapplers. And we'll hopefully see Declan one day here at Battleground Grappling Invitational.
Yeah, look, he has this ability to really slow things down when he finds himself in these, more stable positions, and waits for a little bit of an opening, and then he will capitalise and move really quickly. So Siraj is doing really well just to sort of keep him in that zone of, mostly control, but also opening up a little bit just to make some things happen as well.
Yeah, that tempo you talk about, so important in these high-level matchups. I would actually like to see Siraj come back to his feet. I think he's very dangerous from that position. But he's looking to invert here, pretty comfortable in this position.
Now, what we should also watch out for with Lachlan as well, he has a dog-strong straight ankle lock. So if he sniffs that out, he'll go for it, and it's a very strong submission of his. So we want to make sure that Siraj isn't leaving those ankles out where Lockie can circle it and take it with him.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be Yeah, he's done well in terms of his technical placement. Now Siraj hasn't put a foot wrong, quite literally, but it'll be interesting to see as the fight develops, because Lachie hasn't showcased the threat yet, and Siraj comes back to his feet. This is where I want to see him, because
That
Siraj,
was a good choice for Siraj.
yeah, he just seems really comfortable on his feet, really confident and dangerous, and that's something. And Lachlan goes for the guard pull, sits back down into half guard, locks up nice and tight around the leg. Siraj exerts pressure. Just battling there. Siraj with really strong bicep control at the moment. Just pinning his arms down. Looking to make his move. Some instruction from Mikhail in the corner.
Mikhail being familiar, obviously, with Lachlan Conway. You know, a lot of those people over east are friends, trained together a lot. He knows Lachlan's game, so he's just warning him against those main threats.
Yeah. Siraj, I've been impressed by Siraj poise. He's just very, very poised. That was a beautiful guard pass. Beautiful guard pass into side control.
I think it's a really good option that I wish people would take a little bit more when they're stuck in that guard passing position with someone with really annoying hooks, is actually just diving over the top, is sort of what we were talking about earlier with was it Sanjay's one, where you just want to see a little bit more commitment. Diving over the top can really actually get you quite far sometimes.
Catch people out,
That's right.
for sure. Well, I've got to say there, Lachlan did really well to recover his guard. There was no messing around there. He was straight back to guard. The only thing is that right now, Siraj is making him carry his weight, and he's making him do the work, you know, and now he passes over, looking for the sweep, but he can't get it this time. Siraj just flattens him out. Great position. Really, really impressed with Siraj. Soufi, good sweep over by Lachlan Conway.
Lockie's really good at timing those sorts of things, like, you know, the step over. Siraj was trying to really sneak that knee over, but as he did it, he raised his hips a little bit too much, and Lachlan's really good at timing that in order to explode him over in a rollover. And I've seen him do it before. In fact, I think I remember experiencing it a couple of years ago when we had our roll.
Oh, Siraj with a sweep of his own. Beautiful work, beautiful scramble from
get
both
back to
men.
their feet.
Beautiful technical work. Real respect between both men. There was great work, and another great matchup on Battleground. Both men with a specific skill set that just seems to meld so well.
Siraj is starting to look really insistent with that, getting that knee through, especially as he's entering into this sort of guard position. But Lockie's really good at turning his hips to the side just so that he can't advance through that hip line.
Yeah, the fundamentals of Lockie's game are there for all to see, aren't they? You know, you can't, you know, you're not going to get any, there's no easy passes against Lachlan Conway. No easy passes against Lachlan Conway. He's also looking to extend the leg out there. Siraj doing a good job, just defending. And now back on the attack again. This position. You can see the importance here of establishing your grips and establishing where you get your control before you do your pass. Siraj has used that bicep clamp almost to frame or set up most of his passes, and he's looking to re-establish that. Now Lockie's doing a really good job of just keeping him under threat, keeping him honest, giving him something to think about.
I'd like to see Siraj really sort of look at stripping this grip that Lachlan's got on his ankle, because it's stopping him from advancing, and he could really use it to get a really clean knee slice on the other side if he timed it correctly.
Yeah, he's looking for that underhook, and I do wonder whether you're right, Joe. I wonder whether it'd be better served actually trying to strip that grip on his ankle.
If someone who is experienced enough, I know that ankle grip can be really hard to deal with.
Absolutely.
You know, like when you're versing blues and purples, they're not strong enough to hold on to that. But when you've got someone who's got the reps holding on to that ankle, you have to address it.
You absolutely do, and you actually have to use your hand to do that. Oh, no, that was a beautiful
classic
step
back
over.
step.
And Siraj is looking to put him under trouble here. He's got a straight ankle look. That looks tight. That looks like it's causing Lachie some pain. He's fighting, and he manages to get out. And referee Adam Metcalf stops it just before we roll off the mat. Great work by Siraj Soufi. Brilliant work.
Lachie looks like he might be a bit hurt from that.
Yeah, it was on. It was tight and it was on. But that resilience and toughness of Lachlan Conway comes to the fore once again. Referee resets the position and we're underway.
I'm wondering if Siraj has noticed that he's a little bit sore, and if he might start trying to take advantage of that.
I think that'd be very wise. I think that'd be very wise, Joe. I think if he gets the time to do so, don't be surprised if we see another attempt at a leg lock from that position. Both men jockeying for position. Mikhail giving instruction from the corner. Lachie flat on his back right now, but with hooks. Comes to his side.
Now, Siraj's got to be really careful here that Lockie doesn't feed a deep hook through that knee line, so he can, tilt his hips under and get that leg forward into a leg lock position himself.
So explain that for the crowd at home, Joe, what you mean by that.
So it looks like he's just, I don't know, I couldn't see very probably if he did that. What happens in that sort of position, you've got that knee that's coming through for that pass, but if you can feed your arm through at a deep enough level at the knee line, you can really use that leverage to, as you wing your elbow, that leg comes out from underneath behind the person into the front of you where you can start attacking it.
Awesome. He tries, just trying to get his hands together and clamp the arm and head together, but wasn't successful. Soufi just controlling the head, Lockie with the underhook, but needs to extricate himself from the leg position before he can start to try and put Soufi flat. A minute left to go. And Soufi inverts, comes back.
I'd really like to see some hunger from these guys now in this final minute.
Just pushing
especially
pace.
Siraj, having been close to that submission before, you really want to just go for it and try and establish that final sort of finish if you can. But Lockie as well, on the flip side of that, would be wanting to leave a good impression in the judges' eyes as well.
Look, I just stopped for a second there, maybe in a little head clash or eye poke, but Siraj is okay and we continue. Sits back for the leg lock, doesn't quite get it. Both men come to the feet. Back to what's been, for me, Siraj's best position, attacking from this standing position. He's very threatening from here, very comfortable, you can tell in that exchange. Pulls guard, shoulder clamp. If he extends out, he may get a sweep here.
I love the way he walked off the hips just then to climb it higher and get over that head.
That was beautiful. Beautiful
wow.
work from both men. Beautiful work.
Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by judges' decision, fighting out of the red corner, Siraj Soufi! Lachlan, a match full of drive, heart, determination and absolute battling courage, mate. How are you feeling?
Fucking tired. Really tired. On that first exchange, I think I popped my rib and I was just holding it for a bit, but that didn't change the outcome. He put a clinic on. Well done, Siraj.
Ladies and gentlemen, first, I just want to ask all of you to put it together for Lachlan. Lachlan comes over from Australia, comes over from East to come here to compete. He always puts on a show. He always brings the fire. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Lachlan Conway. I'm not going to let you go yet. So Lachlan, will we be seeing you back here again?
Hopefully, yeah. Having to travel over here, I have to miss out a lot of stuff in Adelaide. I'm probably meant to be playing Helldivers 2 on PlayStation right now. Sorry, boys. I had to let you go for the weekend, but I'll be back on Monday.
Lachlan, we look forward to seeing you next time on Battleground, and thank you so much for coming in and showing your skills. Siraj, mate, that was pretty impressive. Talk us through how about you prepared for today?
Thank you everyone for watching me, I appreciate it. Thank you, brother, what's your name? Danny. Thank you, Danny, and thank you for the organisers. It's a great event. I'm actually here on very, very short prep, reason being just personal family stuff, running 2 gyms, but I put it in my head, you know what, I'm always going to be busy. I'm always going to be grinding for my family, trying to build a family, but at the same time, I have kids who look up to me. I'm trying to raise some world champions as well, so I'm trying to find that time to get my training in while trying to build a family and be successful. So I'm trying my best, and I'll have better cardio next time.
Siraj, what impressed me was the technical aggression. Everywhere you went, you were looking to do something specific. You had a really specific game plan in mind, and when you attacked, you did so with intent. Every movement was with intent. So if you're looking at people out there who are thinking about trying to get to the level that you're at and compete professionally, what advice would you have for them?
Find your balance between being athletic and being technical. So I was very athletic and not very technical for a long time. Got me by until about black belt. Then I started getting really technical and forgot about the athletic side. So find your balance, you know. So now I'm trying to be technical and athletic, and always control the position you're in, look at where you are, have an answer for everything. Don't just be a guard player, don't just be a top player. Don't just be a wrestler, be everything, be good at everything.
So, I want to wish you the very best of luck with your family and your work and everything, but I'm also dead selfish and I want to see you again. Will we be seeing you again on Battleground?
Like I said, I'm finding my times to train. I'm trying my best to be a full-time athlete, full-time husband, full-time coach. So 100%, I want every match, and I told George when I messaged him, I'll fight anyone. Lockie was the first name I took to fight. I'll fight anyone. I want the belt in a fight or two. And I just want to say just quickly, thank you to my team. Thank you to Lachlan and all the team. And all my students, you really motivate me. And I hope to see you back at home. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen of Perth, Australia, give it up for your winner, Siraj Soufi!